guys, Monday welcome to a new vlog. I got the e.l.f. Power Grip setting spray. This is the Shockingly Fine Mist Major Makeup Grip. It's like hydrating and keeps your makeup lasting. Got a new top coat. This is just a top coat from Barry. And I got the 20 nail polish removal wipes from Superdrug. And I got the e.l.f. Sun Boss Gloss. This is a slightly different shade. This is Blush Much, more of a mauve shade. Then I got the e.l.f. Stay Cool Primer Stick. And then finally I got the e.l.f. Soft Glam Medium to Buildable Coverage Long Lasting Hydrating Hibiscus Complexion Foundation. This foundation I've wanted for a bit. So I'm going to put all my these bits away. Good morning, so today is Tuesday. Welcome back to the vlog. Currently just listening to the Slow Burn podcast. Different from me, like I don't really listen to that many podcasts. Like I have to, normally the podcasts are lightly created before their podcast. Gonna try this e.l.f. Sunglass Gloss. Really wanna try it. Looks like a lipstick rather than a lip gloss. Not bad. It's not the most pigmented, but it's a nice formula. I'll probably try this today. Might try this, might not. Kind of want to show and tell foundation later. But that's what it looks like. To go wash my hair. That's what the weather looks like outside. I'll show you a little bit better. But that's what it looks like outside. I'm about to sort my hair out. See. To the thing and then to brush and that. It's a bit chilly. Like, what is that weather outside? It's kind of cloudy and a bit grey. Products I use, I'm just going to pause the Slow Burn Cozy Game podcast. So I started by using this. I really like it so far. This is the e.l.f. Cooling Stick, and I did use as a companion primer to this, my Barry primer. Then so I used the e.l.f. Power Grip, and I also still use this to go along with it. the Maybelline Lasting Fix. These two are really good, and the brown one, they're like my 3 favourite setting sprays. Like, this one is not my favourite setting spray. It just smells bad. But it's compact enough to fit in my makeup bag. And I'm really liking this so far. This is not even a colour I'd go for, but you can't even really tell the colour. Paired it with my Charlotte Tilbury foundation, which, love the packaging. Then I used that under my eyes, the multitasker, to go under my concealer, my Max Factor concealer, which has lasted me a fair while. And then I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me powder, which I love this powder. I have a clean powder bath and a clean mirror. And then I use my Ride or Die bronzer, the Rimmel Natural bronzer. I also use this underneath to start my makeup, is the L'Oreal Glow Lotion. I use 2 blushes. I put a lip on temporarily before I do my liquid lipstick. I'm probably just going to do a pink one. I could do a bright pink. I haven't decided what colour I want to go for yet. I just need to brush out again. Doused in anti-frizz. Because I just do not like the frizz. Blush, I used my Maybelline blush and then used my H&M Oh My Blush in Peach Keen. I love this blush colour. Like, this is my go-to blush. Used a little bit of this. These are like bronzing drops. Then I used, for my highlighter, my Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Wand in the shade Spotlight. Then as a powder on top, I use the highlighter in this palette. I will probably declutter this palette when I finish the highlighter, because I do not like the bronzer shades at all to keep this palette around when the highlighter finishes. Then I use my regular sort of making the effort to tidy up my drawer a little bit, just so I can see a little bit better. Then I use my Jelly Pop, that's a lip oil, Jelly Pop highlighter. Well, there's a brown line highlight. This palette to fill in my eyebrows. I also need to do an inner corner highlight. Where's my brush for that? I'm going to use the gold shade for my inner corner. So use some of that on the outer corner. And combined it with these 2 shadows and use my single shadow from With Love Cosmetics. I do have a With Love Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, but I haven't started that yet because there's just ones to use up that I need to prioritise using up. For eyeshadow, I use my Make It Revolution Forever Flawless and Barry and Black Cherry. Eyeliner, which I don't always use pencil liner. It's this black liquid liner. Because I'm not the best with pot eyeshadows, so I'm getting a little bit better. Then I used my mascara. I used my lashes. Use my Eyelure London Lash Glue, and I'm going to use a Maybelline lipstick, which I haven't decided on the colour yet, but that's just a rundown of my makeup. I actually really like it. Like a lot. So we'll probably do like a full in-depth first impressions video, but that will probably be like Friday. That I filmed that. So that's my update and what I used in my makeup routine. Happened. I've just filmed a video for some of my summer Steam wish list video. I will do a video on my other channel of all the games I played so far. Just trying to do, I don't know how many videos on the go, but that's my update. Today is Tuesday, Wednesday, welcome back to a vlog. About to set up to film the challenge video. That's why my brain is half all over the shop, is because I'm trying on the shelf. Good morning, so it is Thursday. Welcome back to the vlog. So, about to go do some exercise. Started the book challenge. I started this book that is very sort of interesting. It's called Unqualified. This camera quality is like not the best, so I don't know what I say. But it's sort of about like being qualified. Like I read part that's like pass or fail, and it's very sort of interesting, like how you thought about like qualifiers, like your first qualification system must have experience in life grades. School invests a huge amount of money and manpower in developing standards and tests. Attempt to summarize a student's academic progress with a universal system of numbers and letters. Maybe you've been out of school for a while, but you remember when your universe revolved around grades. Or maybe didn't your parents thought it should, in which case report card day was probably terrifying. It was a basic preview of Judgment Day, minutes the curbs of and big white throne. How do you feel when you got a passing grade? Probably relieved, your parents were happy, life was good again. But think about it, did the grade mean you learnt the material, or were you just good at taking tests, or maybe cheating on them? Even more important, did your grades mean you actually know how to apply what you've learnt? Like, that's very interesting. Like, I don't remember certain things I learnt, like, I really don't. Like, GCSE maths was, like, a big thing. And now I'm like, I don't necessarily remember everything I did. So it's quite interesting, like, did I know how to apply it, or did I just get good at taking the tests, or focus on, like, passing that grade, like, to get that grade? Or maybe you got a failing grade. Did it mean you would fail in life? No, probably not. Did the fact that you dated the American Revolution before Collins, or forgot the quadrilateral equation, or thought the periodic table had something to do with punctuation, really doom you to a fair existence? Most of us have been around long enough to know that little letter or number is important. It's important, but it's not the final word. Not even close. History was filled with successful academic dropouts, from Abraham Lincoln to Walt Disney to Bill Gates. The whole business of judgment and assessing and qualifications one another does not stop with school. It's deeply ingrained in our culture and physical. Just look at our glitches. Pass the test, make the cut. Fall short, measure up, make the grade, earn your stripe, pay your dues. We constantly analyse and summarise each other. We compare people to our standards, spoken or unspoken, see how they measure up. Then we accept or reject, we praise them or criticise them, we revere them or ridicule them. We all secretly administer exams in the university of our own opinions. But like grades in school or evaluations don't usually tell the whole story. They are artificial, limited attempts to quantify something that can't really be reduced to a number or letter or word. Like, a word is only like part of the story, so too is a letter or number. Like, a letter or number on results day doesn't define you. Like, obviously. Basically, we tend to qualify people based on a character or competency. Character refers to who we are, not just a name or nationalities, but personalities, our morals, our values, our emotional makeup, our likes, our dislikes, our tastes, our manners, the list goes on. Competency refers to what we do. It's a complex sum of our training, achievements, talents, activities, and potential. It's about how good we are and what we do, about how much we accomplish. Our competency is usually much more at the forefront than our character. What we makes headlines. It fills a page of our resumes. It's our intersectionally connected to our identity that we often think is our identity. Sooner or later, though, our character gets the last laugh. People might hire us or use for what we do, but they accept us, our likes, for who we are. Ultimately, of course, who determines what we do? We can only pretend for so long before the real version of us comes out. The moment we meet a new person, we size up that person. We do this consulously for the most part, and it isn't necessarily easily man-spirited. We automatically gather clues about person's character and competency. We start to categorise the person in relationship to us. Will we be friends? Am I interested in knowing this individual better, or are we just casual acquaintances? Will he advance my career? Does she help my... Is she a threat to me? Does she have something to offer to me, or do I have something to offer to her? It's easy to laminate how selfish all this sounds, to make the case that our standards for others are subjective and hypocritical. They are laughable. But I don't think that would be humankind justice, of course. There are elements of subjectivity, self-condensness. In our relationship with others, this is part of life in a broken, fallen world. It is an instinct for self-perception. It's not realistic to expect people to accept each other at face value. Not healthy to be naive and assume that everyone's our best friend or has our best interests at heart. But the point is worth nothing. We tend to be exceptionally poor judges of other people. Yep, I am an exceptionally poor judge of other people. Have you noticed, and frankly we aren't even good at judging ourselves? The lack of accuracy more than our tendency to assure others in the first place is the problem. I think that's what seemed kind of encourages about the comments from like YouTube critics. Like sort of like I get comments like from time to time. Some of them I enjoy reading, others I perhaps don't enjoy reading. There are times where I'm like, no matter how much I explain it to someone, they're not going to get it. How we act to criticism and assessments of the world, obsessed with qualifications. How do we silence our own doubts, insecurities and fear of failure? The answer isn't what you think, or at least isn't what I thought. So it's a very interesting book. I'm going to be reading the next bit, which is The Qualification Trap. So that's my book talk / TED talk done, and it's been so long, so I'm going to go and do some exercise. Put my lip gloss on. Let's go vote. Don't do too much, but see democratic, right? So after Kill Gloss. The red one. About to go to GeoHex. Currently just wearing a black top from Sainsbury's because I couldn't find the other top. And then just my regular joggers from Sports Direct. So that's my update. Might film a little bit of my workout, might not.